The 9th quarterback taken in this year's NFL draft was Luke Falk. Luke Falk was drafted by the Tennessee Titans in the 6th round. And I was so sad when the Titans drafted Luke Falk because I so badly wanted to see the Patriots have Luke Falk on their roster. I really believe the best chance for Luke Falk to be successful in the NFL was to land with the New England Patriots and learn from Tom Brady. I was so upset when that did not happen because I think Luke Falk is a really, really bad fit in Tennessee. I don't think that works at all. Remember, the quarterback for the Tennessee Titans is a guy named Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota is nothing at all like Luke Falk. Luke Falk is going to be running an offense built for someone else. It's not going to work. Marcus Mariota has a completely different skill set. Luke Falk can't run the zone read. He can't do all the rollouts that Marcus Mariota does. He's not going to be very successful in that offense. It's sad. We make all these comparisons to Tom Brady. You watch Luke Falk throwing the football. He looks just like Tom Brady. It's very clear he's a fan of Tom Brady. It's very clear Luke Falk emulated Tom Brady growing up. I follow Tom Brady on Instagram. Every time Tom Brady puts up a picture, I see in this liked. One of the guys that liked that picture was Luke Falk. And in a weird test of fate, Luke Falk was drafted with the 199th overall pick in the NFL draft. The same exact pick Tom Brady was drafted in this year's in his NFL draft years and years ago. And that's about where the comparisons to Tom Brady end. They look the same when they throw, and they were both drafted with the 199th overall pick. I mean, look, I really believe, I don't know that there's a long stretch of his career where Luke Falk is going to be starting a lot of games. I believe he's a career backup. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But I do believe that Luke Falk is more Brian Hoyer than Tom Brady. I have a huge issue with Luke Falk. And a Washington State alum actually pointed this out in my comments on Friday. He pointed out how many injuries Luke Falk has had. And when an NFL team drafts a guy, they have all this medical information, and it's very clear. To me, they looked at his medical information and said, he's just not worth the risk. I don't know that Luke Falk is going to be very good, and I don't think he can take a lot of beating. I really don't think that. I think that's how they felt. So a career backup is what I believe Luke Falk is. A career backup at best. I like his maturity, but Luke Falk comes from a college system that does not prepare you for the NFL. It doesn't hurt you. It's just neutral. Mike Leach's system just don't really get you ready for the NFL very much. And again, Luke Falk will never, ever be a consistent starter in the NFL. I hope I'm wrong. Luke Falk is a great guy. But I believe at best, Luke Falk is a career backup at best. You know, it's funny, Washington State fans always come to me with this argument. They say, well, Luke Falk has every record in the Pac-12. He's the best passer in Pac-12 history. And I friendly remind them, remember who had all the records before Luke Falk broke them. A guy named Sean Mannion. You know where Sean Mannion is now? He's the backup quarterback for the LA Rams. That's exactly what Luke Falk is. I like him. He's not a bad dude. But I watched every game Luke Falk played in for the last 3 years. I live in Washington State. I go to Washington State University. I worked on the sidelines of every single football game Luke Falk played in at home this year. I was there when Luke Falk beat Sam Darnold. I'm not impressed. I like him. I don't hate him. He's a nice guy. He was nice to me the one time I met him. But he's not an NFL starting quarterback. Again, he's more Brian Hoyer than Tom Brady. It's not a bad thing. He'll have a good year. He can play 10 to 12 years in the league. But Luke Falk is a backup quarterback at best. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. You can subscribe to Strong Opinion Sports on iTunes, on SoundCloud, on YouTube, also on Google Play. Thank you so much. If you really want to help me grow Strong Opinion Sports, though, tell your friends about the show on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Share this with your friends. Tell the world about Strong Opinion Sports. Subscribe and help me grow by telling your friends about this podcast. Thank you so much.